top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top five in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, South Carolina! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Smashes ahead. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5.
Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Release to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for a pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
To the air, it's Bailey. Caught near the sticks, it's Warren. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Gamecocks will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Defense playing a bail technique. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He just threw it away, couldn't find a man, and I guess at least he saved a few yards of field position.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run play action. Working the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Barges ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And that's That's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Out of the backfield, he's open. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to buy time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Field goal is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down, looking for more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably intercepted, and the defense has set them up.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Extending the play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Minnesota. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick toss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Bennett. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires left. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Bring in the heat. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Williams will pass. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
South Carolina, 42. Auburn, 23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It
unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the...